Hey guys, welcome back to the Shooting Star family. If you're new here, welcome to the Shooting Star family. I'm glad you clicked on this video and you are here. You should totally consider subscribing before you forget, because this is a fun channel to be on. So today's video is going to be a pet peeves video that I have in general about life, about YouTubers that I noticed. And I might get some backlash for it, but you know what? I'm just going to say it. And okay, so the first one is when like big YouTubers, and I like seen like other YouTubers and stuff, but talking about like big YouTubers or just YouTubers in general, when they do not reply back to their comments at all. And it's different if like they like them, I'm like, okay, like at least they're seeing them, but like when they don't even comment at all, and they're like, we're the ones giving you support and we're the ones giving you that paycheck, honey, so like why aren't you not even acknowledging your supporters? Like, huh? And I know this one YouTuber, Jessica Kent, constantly posting supporters on her story, and it's so cool when YouTubers change their personality to fit a certain mold, and you can tell that that's not them and they are acting. I cannot stand it. I will unsubscribe from them. I will click off the video. There's a difference between like being yourself, okay, but like when you are acting and it's clear that you are acting just because you want views and money, that is when I unsubscribe. I cannot stand it and I will not watch you. YouTubers show off their cleavage or their suitcase. That is when I'm like, why? Like, you are just selling yourself. Like, not to be rude, like if that is your personality, that is your personality. But like, I saw this Christian YouTuber who, she was like Christian, well, she still is, I'll get to there, and she's talking about like Matthews, and like I love that, and like her peer pressure, and then like all of a sudden like every single thumbnail was her boobs hanging out, but then it would be like, how to find God, and it's like, but you're not acting like a Christian. It's so weird, because what? And like, and it sucks because every single like platform, like every single video that gets well on here, either one like shows off something, or two, like they're doing something like sexualized, and like, first off, that's not my personality. I would never ever post something like that on YouTube. Fake voices whenever someone is talking to you and they want to get like your attention, or like they're just wanting to be rude to you, and they're like, okay honey, like this is what's gonna happen. Like, no, do not give me that voice. Loud eaters. I cannot and will not sit with someone that is loud eating. I will point it out to you and I will walk away. If I can see the food you're eating, and if you're eating like this with your fingers in your mouth, no, you got to go somewhere else but here. And if I can hear you eating, where's your manners? Like, who taught you how to eat like that? Because you don't eat with your fingers right here. First off, that's germs. Second of all, you eat with your mouth closed. So whenever you are driving and someone's making a turn and it takes them a good minute, that is what I hate. Just turn, because if someone's coming from down the road, they're gonna have to slam on their brakes and they might hit me because you decided to turn slow. Why are you turning slow? When someone is rude for no reason, when you are for example, I went to talk about drive-thru and I was getting food. I'm always nice to drive-thru workers, and I'm always nice to everyone I meet, because I never know what's going on in their personal life. And so I was like, oh, like, how are you? Nothing. Like, no response. And I was like, oh, like give me the food. Like, literally shoved it at me. Like, wasn't even like, oh, here. No, I was like, okay. Then I went on, like, have a good day. Like, hopefully tonight goes well. Like, shuts the dang window at me. And I'm like, do you have to be that rude for a reason? Like, you are gonna make no one want to come back here, and you're going to lose all your customers because you're deciding to be rude for no reason. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Okay, if you want someone to treat you nicely, you should treat someone with respect. But if you don't show no respect to someone, then that is just telling me, okay, they don't want respect, so I won't respect them. So, don't be rude for no reason. When someone judges someone without knowing them. When you see someone on the street and they have purple hair and they're like, they have purple hair. So who gives a crap if they have purple hair? Who gives a crap if they freaking have no hair? Who gives a crap if they are wearing a crop top and they're a guy? Who gives a crap? If that is what makes them confident about themselves, then that's what makes them confident about themselves. You have certain things that make you confident about yourself. I have certain things that make me confident about myself. But when people just judge someone without knowing them and understanding, like, what's, like, going on with them, like, you might be like, oh my god, like, purple hair. Well, maybe their grandma had purple hair and she just died, and it reminds them of them, and it makes them happy. Like, you never know what someone's going through, and if you just, like, well, not you, but, like, when people just blatantly judge someone, not knowing, not understanding, like, where they come from, that is just, I hate it. When a guy decides to be controlling over you or possessive over you, I cannot stand it. That is one of my biggest turn-offs if some guy, like, a guy does that to me. Because why? I cannot stand it when a guy's like, you're gonna do this at a certain time. Like, no, I'm not. You were my mama. I didn't even come out with you. I will do what I want to do. And you sitting there being like, you gonna do, no, I don't gotta do jack crap. And in general, too, I hate controlling this. When someone's like, you gotta do this. No, I don't. If I didn't come out of your womb, if you are not my stepdad, if you're not my sister or brother, I will not at all listen unless you say it in a nice way, like, hey, maybe you should consider. Okay, but if you're like, you are, like, no, I'm not doing it. And when the guy's possessive, like, when you're out and then some guy, like, flirts with you, okay, and then freaking your significant other, well, for me, like, my significant other is like all up on me and, like, trying to, like, make out with me in front of this person. It's like, first off, okay, not every single guy that I see I want to get with, okay, just saying. And second of all, if I'm with you to the damn end, and I'm not going to be sitting here like, I'm, like, giving another guy attention. Like, no, like, calm down. Like, we are together for a reason. And if there's a thing called trust, and I trust you, and you should trust me. Okay. Lastly is when someone just starts complaining about anything and everything. And, you know, some days, yeah, I'm like a negative Nancy. Yeah, okay, I'm in it. But if it's every single day, you're like, oh my god, I woke up and my hair was sticking up. Hey guys, so that is today's video. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and join the Shooting Star family.